rocking chairs know our names long before we say a thing. Even when the house stands quiet, voice to creak like they deny it. Every laugh just learned to hide out here. Time don't leave, it just leans in. A porch full of memories, cups of tea and quiet dreams. Every word that didn't need explaining. Fireflies and mason jars, stories told beneath the stars. Nobody was in a hurry then. That porch full of memories held our nights so patiently, taught our hearts how home could be this simple. I left thinking I'd outgrow the slow way that love would show, but it followed me, you know, everywhere. Screen door sighs, cricket stars, a porch full of memories. Live wherever I might be, proof that home still waits for me inside. Rocking slow as the dark draws near. I'm here, I'm here. That old toolbox sang all day long, hammers tapping like a working song. Every scratch, every rusty groove was a lesson Dad already knew. Bent nails, worn tape, a handle cracked, screws he saved, he never lacked. Saturday sun on a gravel drive, fixing more than things in our lives. He never rushed, never raised his tone, just said, son, some things you learn by doing alone. That toolbox sang all day long, wooden wire right and wrong. If it broke, he'd make it stand, with patience, faith, and steady hands. I didn't know while I was young, but love sounds like that toolbox song. Now the garage is quiet at night, dust on the bench, the bulb too bright. But when life comes apart at the seam, I hear that rhythm in Old stained gloves by the kitchen door. Mama smiled, she knew that score. That toolbox song still plays for me in broken days and things unseen. When I fix a chair or mend a fence, I hear his voice in the silence. He didn't leave a lot of gold, just a way to make things whole. Yeah, love was simple, strong and true, like Dad's toolbox songs still do. Still humming in the quiet room. Smoke curls up like a prayer. I've seen houses tall and wide, marble floors and doors that shine. None of them ever held me tight like this. A cabin filled with love, don't need much to stand. Just a fire, a table worn in hand, pine wood walls, a creaking floor, laughter leaning on the door, snow tapping stories we'd heard before in time. Warm lives here, a cabin filled with love, the cold outside. Every crack just lets the light inside. Years may thin the roof and beams, change the faces in our dreams. Still that room remembers me always. Fire pops soft, when the world feels big and rough, I know where I am. I come back to the place that was enough. Embers glow, love stays. like summer air and Sunday hymns. Every memory I hold on to still smell like rain and cheap perfume. Closet door with a broken hinge, and that dress hanging like a promise kept. She wore it then, but wore it proud, even when times were tight as breath. Church bell ringing, gravel lot, she smoothed the wrinkles I never saw. I learned grace from the way she stood, head held high, back straight, heart soft. She never said much about the past, but love spoke loud in every task. Mama's blue dress, faded seams, held together our broken dreams. Every fold, every thread carried the prayers she never said. Now that dress is gone, just photographs, edges curl, colors crack. But when the world feels cold and cruel, I still see blue and I stand back up. Laundry line in the afternoon, wind telling stories it always knew. The dress stands slow above the ground, like mama's love without a sound. Mama's blue dress, memory deep, taught me strength I still keep. If heaven keeps all things at last, I know she's wearing blue at last. Yeah, mama's blue dress, still walking with me through the past. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, paint chip blue still standing strong. It don't run, but it remembers every mile that made us who we are. Dust would rise with the morning sun, crows on the fence line waiting. Grandpa'd tip his hat to the sky, say, boys, this land ain't patient. I'd ride along on that metal seat, hands too small for the wheel. Lunch pail by the fence post, thermos warm with tea. He talks slow about weather and time, like they listen carefully. Barn doors creak like they knew his name, every board had a say. He said, son, hard work stays longer than the shine on a brand new thing. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, rusted stories side by side. It plowed through years and hungry ground, never once asked why. If you listen close on a quiet farm, you can hear that engine hum. Grandpa's tractor by the barn. Now the fields grow wild in places his boots don't mark the floor. But when the wind hits that old tin roof, I swear I hear him start her once more. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, still teaching me what laughs. Some things don't need to move at all to pull you through the past. I park my worries where he parked his arms, by Grandpa's tractor by the barn. Yeah, that old machine still runs on love. Those footsteps on the wooden floor tell me who we were before. Every creak, every sound still keeps this old house around. Early dawning hallway light, coffee cups and sleepy eyes, Mama humming something low, Daddy's boots moving slow. And seek behind the couch. I didn't know back then that time was teaching me to stand. Walls remember more than me, what I was, what I'd be. Those footsteps on the wooden floor echo through the years and more. Even now when I'm alone, they walk me safely back home. Some footsteps don't come back, some doors stay gently cracked. But late at night when it's real quiet, I still hear love walking by. Yeah, those footsteps on the wooden floor built the man I'm living for. Old house breathing soft and slow, every step still says hello. A basket full of apples on the kitchen table, still warm from the sun outside. Mama laughs, says take the bruised ones first. Daddy nods with that quiet pride. It ain't much, but it's more than enough in that house built on honest love. Yeah, life felt whole and true with a basket full of apples, me and you. Dirt on boots by the back door frame, wind chimes singing our family name. Orchard rows and a borrowed truck, counting blessings, not counting love. Red or green, sweet or small, everyone had a story learning life. Mama said don't waste a thing, even the sour ones still can't sing. A basket full of apples in the afternoon light, shadows long on the floor. We'd eat till the sun gave up the fight, still reaching back for more. No silver spoons, no golden plan, just open hearts and working hands. Yeah, that's where I learned my truth, from a basket full of apples shared with you. Now I'm older, roads are wide, different towns, the same inside. When the world feels sharp and fast, I taste that fall from the past. Funny how something simple stays long after you has slipped away. Not the apples I remember best, but who I was when life felt blessed. A basket full of apples on a wooden chair, time paused in that room. Mama's voice and daddy's stare taught me what love can do. If heaven's just a place we knew, it smelled like fruit in the afternoon. Yeah, I still believe it's true. It starts with a basket full of apples shared with you. Just apples and no one. Just apples and home. A candle for every child tonight, burning soft in the window light, for every dream that's running wild. There's a candle for every child. Kitchen table, scars and glue, crayon skies and muddy shoes, little hands that shake with fear when the thunder gets too near. I ain't got riches I can't explain, why the world can be so unkind, but I'll stand here storm or fire, guarding every hope of mine. If the night feel long and cold, let this flame remind them so. A candle for every child, I pray. Through the dark it finds a way, even when the road turns wild. There's a candle for every child. Someday they'll walk where I can't go, carrying truths they'll come to know. If they ever lose their way, this light will guide home someday. A candle for every child tonight, for broken wings and fearless flights, no matter lost or reconciled. Love lights a candle for every child. When the house goes quiet and I'm still, that flame keeps burning, always will. Rocking chair by the window frame, sunset painted amber flames. He packed that pipe so slow and wise, like time itself would wait a while. Smoke curled up in lazy lines, telling stories without words or signs. Grandpa's pipe smoke memories drifted through our family tree. Every breath a lesson learned about patience, love, and bridges burned. Didn't talk much, didn't boast, but that silence meant the most. Yeah, life made sense in gentle ways through Grandpa's pipe smoke memories. I'd sit quiet at his feet, counting nights in worn-out seats. He'd nod once, then tap the ash like he knew how long things last. I didn't know those simple nights were shaping me for tougher fights. Slow down, boy, listen close. He'd seen fields turn green to dust, lost some things, kept his trust. Worked the land with steady hands, loved one woman, kept his plans. That pipe was more than smoke and fire, it held the weight of years entire. Grandpa's pipe smoke memories hung like truth in open air. Said more than sermons ever could about staying kind and being fair. When the world feels loud and fast, I breathe in echoes of the past. Yeah, I still find my way these days through Grandpa's pipe smoke memories. Now the porch is quiet still, no chair rocking by his will. But sometimes late when dust turns blue, I swear that smoke comes drifting through. And in that calm, familiar haze, I hear his voice say, take your time, son, stay. Grandpa's pipe smoke memories live on deeper than they seem, in the way I hold my tongue and the roads I haven't run. If wisdom ever leaves a trace, it lingers soft, not in a race. Yeah, my compass on these winding ways is Grandpa's pipe smoke memories. Smoke fades slow, but the lessons stay. Snow taps lightly on the window pane, boots lined up by the door. Mama hums an old hymn low, same one she sang before. Shadows dance on wooden walls, fire breathing slow. Every crackle tells a story only families know. Time don't rush us in this room, it learns to wait its turn. Family gathered by the hearth, hands wrapped around the flame. Years fall quiet for a while, nothing feels the same. Every laugh, every scar, every heart that's been apart finds its way back home tonight. Family gathered by the heart. Grandpa clears his throat to speak, then smiles instead of words. Kids lean in like it's a song they've somehow already heard. Old regrets hang in the air and drift up with the smoke. Even silence feels forgiving every time a story's spoke. Family gathered by the heart, close enough to feel the truth. Some chairs are empty, still they stay in the spaces we all know. Love don't leave when names fade out, you just learn to glow. Through the best and broken years, every promise ever made still echoes right in here. When the world feels cold and hard, we remember who we are, just souls warming one another. Family gathered by the heart. Fire burns low, but not our hearts. Morning sun through lace curtain seams, coffee hums like an old-time dream. Floor on the counter, radio sings. I grew up holding Grandma's apron strings. Grandma's apron strings tied to my past, knots of love that always last. When the world pulled hard on me, I held tight to what I used to be. She patched my jeans, wiped my tears, told me stories about better years. Said, boy, life bends, but don't you break, with a smile only heaven could make. Every prayer she whispered low still walks with me wherever I go. Grandma's apron string, worn and kind, apron strings pull me home. Now the kitchen's quiet, chair don't creak, no cinnamon there, no gentle speak. But love like hers don't disappear, it just lives deeper every year. Grandma's apron string, heaven bound, still wrap this boy when I'm feeling down. I may be grown, but truth still rings. I'm forever tied to Grandma's apron strings. Yeah, time may cut most earthly things, but not Grandma's apron strings. Sunlight through a dusty pane, flower on Mama's hands. Radio hums a Sunday song, just like it always has. Skillet sings on the old stove, morning's coming slow. Mama's biscuits and honey, sweet as the words she'd say. Sit down, child, you're home right now. Let the hard world wait outside the gate. Every word tasted funny with Mama's biscuits and honey. Daddy's boots by the back door, coffee cool and fast. Talked about nothing at all, like nothing ever lasts. Crumbs on the table, laughter loud. Clock forgot to run. Funny how love don't need much room, just a kitchen and some truth. Mama's biscuits and honey healed more than she ever knew. Broken hearts and tired souls found a place to make it through. If heaven's got a morning sun, it smells like biscuits and honey. I still hear her hum that tune when the light hits just right at noon. Mama's biscuits and honey still warm inside my mind. Life gets hard, but love stays soft in the simple things we find. When the world tastes bitter on me, I remember biscuits and honey. Yeah. Some recipes don't need a book. Just a little love. And time. Dust on the attic window pane, late afternoon light. There stood by a cardboard box, faded red and white. Little brother's a wooden horse, rocking slow on a quiet floor. Still waits on a childhood dream that don't ride anymore. Time grew up and rode away, left behind what once was ours. Little brother's wooden horse. He'd gallop through the hallway, bang, bang, gun in hand. Said he'd chase the setting sun far as a boy could stand. Mama laughed from the kitchen door, Daddy shook his head. None of us knew those simple days were already almost dead. Every scratch tells a story. We were too young to say. Little brother's a wooden horse, paint chipped in by time. Carried kings and cowboys across an invisible line. Now the house don't echo back when the screen door slams. Little brother's a wooden horse, knows who he used to be then. He moved out west, I stayed behind. Life pulled us apart. Different roads, same blood, same old beating heart. Last time I saw that wooden horse, I swear it rocked once more, like it felt him standing there just inside the door. Now my boy asks what that thing is for, why it leans that way. I say it held your uncle's dreams, back when dreams would stay. Little brother's a wooden horse, I won't let it fade away. I'll pass it down with all we lost and all we couldn't say. Some things rock through generations, some don't ever part. Little brother's a wooden horse, still rocks my grown-up heart. Still rocking in the dust and light. That whistle cuts the morning sky like a rooster learned to fly. Before the sun's up in my eyes, there's Dad's whistle at sunrise. Coffee boiling, boots by the door. dust on the floor from the night before. He never talked much, didn't need to say. That whistle told us it was time for day. I'd watch him head toward the barn. Long shadowed denim arms. He carried hope in quiet ways, and lunch pails packed for longer days. Didn't preach, didn't pray out loud, but that whistle, that sunrise, held this house together tight. Said work hard, love right, without a single line. Yeah, the world woke up just fine to Dad's whistle at sunrise. Now I'm older, dawn feels the same. Different road, but I hear that sound again. When the sky turns pale and blue, I swear that whistle pulls me through. Yeah, that whistle, that sunrise, still echoes in my mind. Not just sound, but a sign of the man who gave his time. I still stand, I still rise to Dad's whistle at sunrise. No alarm ever felt that true, just a simple tune. That sunrise. That axe by the shed still leans just right, handle worn smooth by years and nights. It never spoke, but it always said, do the work, son, like your old man did. Yeah, I learned who I am instead. From Father's axe by the shed, rust on the head, hickory grain, smell like sap and summer rain. He'd sharpen it slow, no wasted sound, while the sun went down on working ground. Didn't rush, didn't brag or boast, just split the wood that winter needed most. He believed in sweat before prayer, and prayer before sleep every night right there. I was 10 years old, boots too big, tried to lift it, barely did. He laughed low, said take your time, strength comes later, first learn the line. He showed me where the grain would break, how to read the wood before the swing you made. That axe by the shed wasn't just steel, it taught me what's right, it taught me what's real. Life won't bend just cause you bend, you swing straight or you swing again. If I ever doubt the path I tread, I think of Father's axe by the shed. Now the shed leans like his old hat, door won't close, but it's fine with that. His gloves still hang on the rusty nail, smell like smoke and pine wood trail. He's been gone longer than he stayed, but that axe never moved didn't leave much money behind, just a way of living, a steady mind. Said leave things better than where they've been. That's how you measure a man, my friend, that acts by the shed, still waits on me, like it knows I'll come back eventually. When my hands shake or my faith feels thin, I grab that handle and breathe him in. If my boy asks what's shaking my head, I'll point outside to Father's axe by the shed. Wood falls clean, and the lesson stays. Dishes clinking in the sink tonight, little sounds in a yellow light, a tighter laugh, a radio low. This is the kind of peace I know. Sunday plates stacked high and wide, mama rancing while dad drives. Grease-stained hands, a checkered towel, talking about work and the weather now. Sat quiet on a kitchen chair, watching steam rise in the air. Didn't know then what it all would mean. Love can live in small routines. Ain't no gold on these old floors, just honest days and open doors. Dishes clanking in the sink tonight, like a song you don't rewrite. Every clatter, every ring sounded just like everything. Now the sink stays clean too long, house too quiet, radio gone. But late at night my memory drinks from dishes clinking in the sink. Dishes clanking in the sink tonight, echoes of a simpler life. If heaven makes a home like this, it's gonna sound like clinks and bliss. Yeah, love don't shout, it gently thinks when dishes clanking in the sink. Screen door humming with the summer night, fireflies blinking like porch light prayers. Grandma hums low, keeping time, wooden chair rocking back and there. Her voice was thin but strong and true, every word stitched in love and blue. That old rocking chair sang me to sleep with stories she promised I'd always keep. Every creak knew my name, my fears, my wrongs. Yeah, love lived inside that simple song. She'd sing about rivers and angels fair, lost boys found by a mother's care. Her hands were warm, her smile stayed young, faith and mercy on her tongue. Rock slow, don't let go. that chair knew things I didn't know. Now the house feels wider than before, one less shadow crossing the floor. Chair still rocking when the wind comes through, like she's singing just for you. That old rocking chair sang me home when the world felt sharp and I felt alone. Every creak, every gentle sway held my tears and rocked my pain away. Grandma's rocking chair still sings through creaking wood and unseen wings. If heaven's quiet, I still swear her song's the one they're singing there. Rock on, rock slow. Your song still tells me where to go. Dirt on the wood, then quiet. I've known rooms that felt too wide. I've known rooms that felt too wide, nights with nowhere left to hide. Still one sound could set it right. Home. Father's boots in the hallway let the whole house breathe again. Even walls know how to stand when he's in. Mud on leather coat hung low, porch light flickers evening slow. Never said much when he go inside. Safety has a sound. Father's boots in the hallway tell me everything's okay. Not with words, but by the way he stayed. The boots don't move like they once did. Dust knows every place they've been. Still I hear them when I need strength. I don't turn the light on. In the dark I stand up straighter from the sound I understand. Father's boots still walk beside the man. Always still, heart full. quilt sound with love and time. Every patch a piece of mine. From worn out jeans to Sunday lace, she stitched our lives in every place. Rocking chair by the window light, needle dancing late at night. Radio low, hands so sure. She'd say this kind of love will endure. I was small beneath that spread. Storms outside, no tears, I said. That quilt knew when to hold me tight through winter cold and lonely nights. A quilt song with love and grace. Every thread still knows her face. When the world feels rough and cruel, I wrap myself in what she knew. Daddy's shirt from long ago, Mama's dress from the photo, brother's sleeve a corner torn, all reborn where love was warm. Some folks leave gold, some leave land. She left warmth in her gentle hands. If love could speak, it softly proved. It sounds like stitches pulling through. A kilt sewn with love still stays, holding me through changing days. Homemade walls are where you live. It's what the ones you love still give. When nights get long, the stars feel few, I pull it close and I'm home with you. Porch swings slow in the afternoon, dust hangs low like an old tune. Wind moves soft through fields of green. Feels like someone's talking to me. That's Grandpa's voice in the breeze, saying, boy, take life with ease. Every lesson calm and slow, rides the wind where the wild grass grows. He'd spit truth with a half smile grin, fix the world with a pocket tin. Said time don't rush for any man. You do the best with what you can. it's hard to see. I just listen and it leaves. His chair stays empty by the door, but he ain't really gone for sure. Every sunset, every tree carries parts of him to me. Some folks leave words carved in stone. Some leave love that travels home. If wisdom ever learned to fly, it'd sound like him passing by. Grandpa's voice in the breeze keeps my restless spirit at ease. When I'm lost or feel unsure, that gentle wind still feels like cure. When the night falls soft and free, I smile back and say, I hear you, Grandpa. Lamplight low on the nursery wall, shadows dancing, curtains fall. Daddy's boots by the bedroom door. Whole world safe on that wooden floor. I don't remember every word, but I remember how it felt, like angels humming just for me, while sleep came slow and gentle. Lullabies in the cradle, time stood still, the night was kind. Every dream I've ever held started with that song of mine. Now the cradle's tucked away, paint's worn thin, but love still stays. When life gets loud, I close my eyes and hear her voice against the night. Lullabies in the cradle, Love remembers every way. Lullabies in the cradle. Rust on nails, wooden line, sweat and sawdust, end of time. He never rush, he never whine, just swung. Dad's hammer echoed through the year, louder now than back then, dear. Every swing said, don't you fear, stand firm. I was small, the world was wide. Watch them build the other side of a wall I'd lean against at night. He talked in things he made, not in words he'd say. Dad's hammer echoed in my bones, in borrowed tools and broken homes. Taught me how to stand alone somehow. Now my hands are cracked and sore, same old ache he wore before. I hear him when I shut the door, still. Porch light on, tools put away, silence at the end of day. But in that quiet something stayed with me. Through the walls and through the years, every doubt, every tear, Dad's hammer echoed crystal clear. I'm here. One last swing, then rest. Wood stand strong, I stand blessed.